Hello and welcome to Look What I Found, which is ostensibly a Mythos Busters production. I'm Sean. Joining me tonight are my fellow Busters. There's Nick.
Hello.
Hey, how you?
Hi. I'm good. We're on our way to 4100. I already
we-
forgot what that was in reference to.
Discord,
Discord
users.
users.
That's right, Discord users. Yeah.
And
Woo!
that was Scott. Hey, Scott.
Hello.
How are you?
I am a little bit tired, but I am good.
Understandably so. Scott came hot off a shift and is like, all right, I guess we're going to do some Twitch, I guess.
Oh, 13 and a half hours of work. Yeah, I guess I can talk about Arkham.
Well, luckily, this is going to be a high and tight stream. It's not like we're playing The Witching Hour for 3.5 hours or anything. We have got a player card spoiler from the upcoming Mythos pack, Devil Reef, that we're going to drop on you guys and discuss a little bit. So yeah, let's do that thing. This makes me sad that Ian's unfortunately not here. I can't remember why he wasn't able to show up, but schedules are so weird nowadays. It's like not even a weird thing when someone just straight up can't make it.
Yeah.
I guess it's been a while since I've read a spoiler, so I'm gonna take it. Guys, our spoiler is Under Surveillance, which is a rogue event. It is level 1, 3 cost. It has an intellect and agility icons. It is tactic and trap traded. Attached to your location. Limit 1 per location. Forced after a non-elite enemy enters attached location. Discard Under Surveillance. Automatically evade that enemy and discover 1 clue at attached location. That enemy is not ready during the next upkeep phase. Show of hands, who wishes that they had come up with a keyword or quick mechanic to reference like the double evade, like evade, don't ready, like
Slumber or something.
Something like
there's a couple different things that I feel like we could just get a keyword and we don't, but whatever.
I mean, I get
it's
it.
fine.
Either way, I love
the
the
card
effect.
box somehow.
I love the mega evade. It's always great. So this one is an interesting card. This brings to mind, it is a trap, of course. So the one that comes to mind for me is like Ambush. You guys remember Ambush? No one plays it, but it does exist.
Yeah. There's other trap cards, aren't there? There's like Lure. Is Lure a trap?
And there's Snare Trap and Hiding Spot. But Hiding Spot isn't a trap.
Hiding Spot's not a trap. No, that's a trick, I think.
I swear.
But this feels like a Hiding Spot, kind of.
Yeah.
But better.
Sure, yeah.
What's nice, though, is
Hiding Spot's good.
What's great about this is, as opposed to Ambush, when there's no investigators at Ambush's location, it just goes away because there's no one there to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, you can set this and forget it. Like, this is literally this basically is a snare trap, because, like, you drop it behind you, you grab the clue if it's there, automatically evade the enemy. You're playing Trish. Do other cool things, too.
YYC points out it can go on Stick to the Plan. So if you're playing Leo. Yeah.
Or Mark.
Mark is 0 level tactics, isn't he?
I believe
he's 0 only? Oh.
I think he's 0, yeah.
What a bad investigator.
It is funny to me that most of the tactics that he can take are actually in Guardian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is slightly expensive, I think.
3's not nothing.
It is interesting. I was thinking that as well, but I was like, well, you evade them, you double evade them, and you get a clue. But you have to set this is such a weird this is a combination of effects that we really haven't seen before, and so it's difficult for me to judge the overall general usefulness of it.
Yeah. Chat's yelling at us that you can use this with Chuck to make it fast and 1 cost.
Oh, Daddy Chuck!
Of course you can.
Daddy Chuck.
Of course you can.
Yeah.
He will tie you down and grab your clue.
I do like this, though, that you can set it on a location that you plan to stay at, because when the enemy comes in, it'll engage with you, but then after it does that, it automatically evades that enemy, so then it disengages from you. You discover a clue, and then it stays exhausted, so it doesn't engage you at the end of the enemy phase, and it will not attack you because it's exhausted. So, yeah.
Enemy enter a location. Is spawning considered part of that?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah. So this also helps you in the Mythos phase if you happen to need to sit on a location and I don't know, there might be an enemy spawning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's I guess almost analogous to Disc of Insomnia, but it's slotless.
Yeah.
Doesn't come with you.
It gets you a clue.
Yeah.
But it does serve a very similar function.
The set it and forget it is really big now that the more I think about it. The fact that I can be like, especially in something like Midnight Masks or whatever, it's like, all right, I'll just drop this here and then, eventually get back to that night gaunt or whatever. So
or drop it where the next cultist is gonna pop down.
Yeah.
If you can know such a thing.
And when you know that it's the one who has to be evaded.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Ruth.
If you cheat at Miskatonic or Midnight Masks, this card's amazing.
Well, it has to be non-elite.
I don't think are the cultists that are in the deck elite? I don't.
No, sorry. You mean the cultist deck? God, I can't even remember.
Yeah,
like the six.
The Masked
I'll
Hunter
look it up.
is. The Masked Hunter.
Yeah,
is.
the Masked Hunter is for sure.
I promise we play this game.
I know, right?
Though
this scenario is so old. I think we're gonna pass.
I haven't played Midnight Masks in.
Yeah, but if you think about the count of times that you've played each individual scenario, Midnight Masks has got to be toward the top of the heap, right?
They are not elite.
Yeah, I knew it.
Oh,
fucking knew it. So again, if you're cheating in Midnight Masks, or I suppose if you've gotten,
which let's be honest, we all do, right?
Or if you've gotten 4 cultists and you know where the last one's gonna go.
Hmm.
I like Thoth points out in chat that you can use, like, you put this down, and then in the Mythos phase you use on the hunt.
Yeah.
Then enemy spawns on you.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Or put this down with a lure.
It's a God, what is that? Like a DIY quick, or what's the working a hunch? Yeah. DIY working a hunch.
It comes with a lame enemy attached to it.
Yeah.
Guys, I got this clue in this enemy. Look what I caught. I like this card. I think
I do too. It's not cheap. Like 3 is a thing, and people are mentioning Chuck, but yes, that's also 10 XP. Plus, you have to have Chuck out and everything.
No, we just talked a lot about Chuck. Do you think that 3 cost is the Chuck tax here?
Yes.
You think that this exists in a post-Chuck world, and that's why it costs 3?
I think that this could have been 2. You know what I mean? Like, I would have. I don't think 2 is an absurdly low cost for this thing. You know what I mean?
I think 3 is fair.
Oh, I think it's fair too.
2 would be like a steal of a deal. I think 3 is fair. 4 I wouldn't play it, but 3 I will. It's just it would like a lot of people are talking about Preston in here because this would be a great Preston card as well.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
I think you slot 2 in right away.
Yeah.
I'm even though I asked the question knowingly, I'm kind of backing off on it a little bit here because this does a lot. Like, this is clue, testless evade, and you get the extra turn out of the evade. Like, that's a lot in one card.
It does a lot, but it also asks, like, in order to get everything, you have to know that an enemy's going to come to that location, which isn't always difficult, but it's not always easy either. And you have to, like, it has to be a location that you wouldn't want to investigate or get clues from using your other tricks or using the chaos bag. So I do agree that it does a lot, but I also think that you're gonna have a few moments where this is in hand and you're like, this isn't a good time to play it. You know what I mean? Like, where you're gonna sit on it for a turn or two before you actually pop it.
I think also the valuation of this card varies significantly in player count. Because, like, in solo, this is a rock star of a card. In 4-player, I don't know if I'd play this in 4-player.
Yeah,
right.
Like, you're more playing it for that evasion part, not the clue. But in solo, like, the evasion, the double evasion, and the clue is all really good.
Yeah, and if you play this in 4-player, your Seeker is laughing at you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. I'm helping.
Yeah.
And I helped.
And yeah, I know Kurder's been spamming it in the chat here. I've been spending some time with Gloria myself. First of all, when Gloria first got announced, I was like, oh, she's gonna be great in high player counts. Turns out she's like really, really freaking good in solo too. And the idea that you can play this in Gloria, she can take up to level 1 rogue events, and this is like the first rogue event that makes me go, oh, Gloria. Because you throw this down and then you scry and you set yourself up the enemy that you want, and then this hops out and you're happy, and it's like,
yeah,
it's Rube Goldbergian, but it's cool.
Brian points out that you could stake out almost every location with 8 copies among 4 rogues. So.
That. Wow.
Oh, that's a lot of resources.
Hashtag Patriot Act team.
Yeah. What's your team name? CIA.
Department of Homeland Security.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, Leo could do this and ambush.
Yes.
Get the 2 damage on it.
Name your team Facebook.
Yeah.
I'll also add that under surveillance, because this is a thing that FFG does a lot, was where they use the same card name for different things in different games. Under surveillance is an amazing card in Marvel Champions.
Runner? Oh, okay.
It's nicknamed Van because it's that.
Because it's a van. Because it's like a surveillance van.
It's a surveillance van.
Yeah. Is that the one where you throw it on an enemy, and when you kill it, you remove 4 threat?
No, that's you throw it on the main scheme, and it adds plus 4.
Yep. Increases its threshold. That is a really good card.
Yeah, it's like everyone. If you're playing yellow, you play that card for sure, and so it's become just known as Van because everyone plays it.
Yeah. Play Van.
Ooh, Trish discovers 2 clues at location with this.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
And she doesn't even need to be there. Like,
oh my god.
Who else?
Oh my god.
Who else can do something cool? There's got to be one more thing. So we've got the on the hunt options with like Leo and Skids.
I was gonna say Finn, but it just gives him another target for his elder sign, which isn't that great of a, you know what I mean? Like he would still like it, but at the same time, it doesn't necessarily synergize with him.
Sure. I still think, someone just mentioned Wendy, or Curator just mentioned Wendy, and that was where I was going next. I'm like, we've been joking about Home Alone trap Wendy for a long time. I think the pieces might all be there now.
Home Alone Wendy.
I think it needs to happen. I'm gonna build.
We need the swinging paint can asset.
Nail in the stair. Oh god, that part gets me every time.
Oh.
YYC in chat says Lola can make this trigger without being rogue because it's forced. So there's some power for Lola.
All right. Derblasta, amazing for Trish if you know you're about to draw your weakness.
What's her weakness?
Oh, I forget what her
is it an enemy? It's an
It
enemy.
is. Yeah, and you have to evade it.
Oh, sure.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Trish just like this is like snap pick 2 of these in Trish.
Yeah, totally. I would see that.
Courier, send me a Lola deck and I'll play it and change my mind. I'm fine with that. Oh god. This is a really cool card. This will see play.
Yes.
I think running this along, I just keep looking at like Preston now too, because 3 is nothing, and this completely avoids the chaos bag.
Yep.
This and Intel report just sitting next to each other looks like a very specific type of scene.
The thing is that it theoretically avoids the chaos bag for 3 tests. Because you're getting 2 evades and an investigate, like so that is pretty good.
Yeah, it fits right in with no testing, Preston.
The old no testy presty.
Yeah, this card is good. I give it a firm thumbs up.
That's a 3 stamp.
Wish they'd give us a shitty spoiler so that we would have because it's like this is like we're all like, yeah, it's good.
We got telescopic sight that one time.
That's true.
Oh, that's right.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's what we learn in card reviews, is that we sit there reviewing these cards, and the ones that are like just good we talk about for 30 seconds, and then the ones that are super corner case and everyone shits on, we got to talk about it for like 10 minutes to talk about every combo that might make it playable.
I mean, you remember AV Club Forgotten Age, we spent like 25 minutes on Backpack.
Yeah. Oh, that was the best AV Club there was.
The single backpack. Episode of AV
that
Club.
was the best AV Club, I would agree. Sub-Zero Joe in chat, I gotta read this because he called it out. So 1000th times the charm for Nick's achievement hunters now. Oh man.
This might help you.
Well, I gotta get the experience. I gotta get out of the gatherings first.
Yeah, you gotta get through the first scenario.
You have to get a single experience point first.
Yes. It's pacifist, expert, no test Preston. What was I thinking?
You could take offer you can't refuse as your basic weakness.
I mean,
because that awards you 2 XP out of the gate, so you can take 2 of Under Surveillance.
That's not bad. What is my current? Oh, my current one is one of the Carcosa Return to Carcosa ones that sticks in your hand. It's the curiosity one, the one where you have to investigate when there's, and I'm like, that's not gonna happen.
That ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Doovies asked, does this work with Painted World? You can play this down with Painted World, and then it would just be Painted World attached to a location.
Really? Painted World doesn't persist until like the effect of the event it's copying goes away?
I don't think so. Like it
But Scott
finished.
But Scott, as if.
Let me go read Painted World.
Does it actually say as if? I just wanted to say that.
I bet you it does, and it's just going to drive me nuts.
Painted World is
as an exact copy.
Damn. As if it were an exact copy, you mean?
As an exact copy of a non-exceptional event that is beneath Safina. Remove Painted World from the game instead of discarding it.
Surely this has been asked about something else that like stays in play. Okay, how about
because it doesn't work as Delve Too Deep. If you delve Painted World, it goes to Victory Display.
Well, that's because it's on play at that point.
Yeah,
Victory Display is a play area, isn't it?
No, it's considered a play.
Oh.
How about if you Painted World of Premonition? Does that stick?
It just sits there with the token and it never leaves.
Poor man Steel.
Oh, I wish it worked like that.
Oh man, I wish MJ was in the chat.
Yeah.
I will say that Painted World has been the source of like 90% of my least favorite conversations about Arkham. Because anytime someone's like, does this work with Painted World? I'm just like, I don't want to think about this. Like,
Did you tune out when Luke was released?
Oh, he's one of my favorites, though. That's the thing. I don't know.
So, Kahadir thinks it does work, and I know he is quite a rules guy.
Sure.
So, yeah, I mean, because I think Premonition works.
It would make sense that it remains a copy of whatever you played until it is removed from play.
Yeah.
Or how about Open Gate? Someone has to have asked about Open Gate.
Yeah.
See, and I wouldn't expect it to. But that's just me going off of like my Arkham bone and not any actual logic.
Your Arkham bone.
You know the bone that everybody has in their body that tingles with Arkham?
No.
Give her the old Arkham bone, buddy.
Trying to pad out the stream a little bit because we're already done talking about Under Surveillance. I forgot what card we were talking about.
You guys
we're talking about Surveillance Van.
Yeah. Van.
All right, well, I guess we'll follow up on the podcast when we finally get around to reviewing the cards from Devil Reef on the rules for this one, because I'm sure it will have been answered at that point. So definitely stay tuned to Mythos Busters podcast if you aren't already. I assume that pretty much everyone here in the chat came from Discord. Check out our podcast, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us here if you haven't already. Thanks everyone for joining us, and everyone who's celebrating, have a fantastic Thanksgiving, and we'll catch y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.